Hello everyone, my name is Hentschel. I'm co-founder and CTO of TradeStars Fantasy Sports Stock Market. I present today our Fractionable NFTs implementation. First, I will start talking about myself a little bit. I'm the one on the right. I'm a software engineer, an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for more than 12 years right now. And previously to TradeStars that we started 2 years ago, I contributed to many projects on the blockchain industry, such as Decentraland and Disinvest. Those are blockchain projects mostly related to the gambling and gaming industries. Previously to that, I run my own startup, fantasy sports startup in Latin America, which great user adoption and engagement, mostly focused on the Brazilian market. So, I'll talk about what is TradeStars first. TradeStars is a fantasy sports stock market where users can trade tokens, which are shares actually, that represents their athletes' performances. So we are building a decentralized market where users can buy and sell stocks, which are fantasy stocks, obviously, of their favorite sports stars. It's for us, it's a new way that users can express their knowledge and passion about sports and also compete against each other. It's a new type of fantasy sport game. So how we are doing this? Each player performance, historical performance, we have different sports, but depending on what sports, we track many variables per game, per player, and that accrues an average score for that player, and that score is tokenized into an NFT. For those who are not very, for those who didn't hear about NFTs, those are unique items that lives on the blockchain that you can own, and the blockchain allows you to prove basically that you are the only owner of that item. So we are using the NFT and specifically the ERC 721 standard to tokenize player performances, but with the addition, and this is the new thing here, the NFT can control a variable supply of shares of itself. So it seemed natural that when the ERC 721 standard came out 2 years ago, and the CryptoKitties where the CryptoKitty company were booming and everyone were trading kitties at that moment, that maybe the prices get too high for one individual to have or to buy an NFT. So the main idea was to fractionalize. It seemed natural that the next step would be to fractionalize the NFTs. Obviously, this can be done with an external contract and different logic, but we thought an interesting pattern was to add that capability to the NFT registry itself. So we call it an NFT 721 contract, and that contract works pretty similar, or it has many similarities to how decentralized exchanges work. For example, if you look at, if you know about Bancor, or you hear about Kyber or Uniswap, those are decentralized exchanges where you go to the market and trade ERC20 tokens, right? So this is kind of a similar thing, but it works with sport assets, actually. Okay, so how it works, I have a small video that I'd like to share. Basically, we coded the rules on the smart contract, the NFT, and each time the user wants to buy or sell a share, you interact with a contract that has the liquidity enough to provide you that share and to slip the price up or down depending on the operation you do. So in this way, we can have a decentralized liquid market, all managed by the smart contract, so we don't have the custody of the user's fund. Maybe these are abstract concepts that will be more clear with a video. So I'll share the video here. So this is login part. It works pretty similar to what decentralized exchanges do. But in this case, you trade assets that represent sport performances. So this is the dashboard where you can see the tokens. And this is a buy operation where you choose the token that you will use to pay for. And you can do the order, and that's it. Okay, so going back to this, what we just saw is the use of the platform and a user buying a share of the NFT. We will allow users to trade the NFT itself, which is holding the player performance, and with some economic incentives, such as, for example, receiving the fees of the marketplace each time the user trades a share of that NFT. But as you may notice, the transaction was pretty fast, actually, almost near real time for what is a blockchain. We are using Matic as a layer 2 solution for scalability, and it allowed us also to lower the fees by 100x compared to the Ethereum network. So we are also using Matic as an L2 solution, layer 2 solution for TradeStars to scale. Well, to end this presentation, I want to talk a little bit about the market. We are talking about 33.2 billion total addressable market here, which is huge actually. Sports fans are all over the world, and so this is represented through this pyramid where you have in the base the sports fans, and then going up, obviously the sport fans that plays fantasy sports. They are fanatics and play games, and we sit on the top of the pyramid where we are focusing on trying to give the users or the sports fanatics a new way to express themselves and to compete against each other, to show really how their knowledge about sports worth. So what we say is how your sport knowledge really worth, right? So this is my presentation. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.